she didn't know about it. And I said, well, something must have happened for him not to be up for parole. Well, of course, she didn't know anything. All she knew is he was still in prison. I called 3 times in the 90s, 3 separate times. I just happened to not call when he was out. And each time they said, oh yeah, he's here, he's there.
So every time he's gotten out within, what, 6 months, 8 months, he's back?
Yeah, first time. Second time was 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And this is the
So then in
definition.
1999, I hit the royal ceiling. I mean, I talked to everybody in Topeka, and I demanded they let me know, and they told me they didn't have to. Well, of course, Carlos Stovall got this victims advocate thing going.
Right.
And now I understand they have to notify you. It's the law. I mean, they said, you know, this, you just can't do this.
Right.
What happened to the kids?
The children, there were 3 sets of relatives, 3 couples in John's family that wanted to adopt them. And this would be a straight out adoption.
They were like, what, 1 and 0,
Yeah.
1 and 2?
Yeah, approximately 1 and 2. John had a cousin, he lived in western Kansas. He was married, they had an 8-year-old girl, they lived on a farm. And the judge thought this was ideal because it was quite a big deal, you know, to get the children out of Wichita. Their names would be changed. They were too little to know anything that went on, and they could presumably have a, you know, normal life.
Yeah. Do they know now?
Nobody knows now.
Nobody knows?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, and I never pushed it, Harold, because the robbery and the killing was connected to our name. And I can understand that.
Yeah.
You know, I really can. So we just turned over the money to them, to the, whoever they were, and the children were taken out there and raised. I know the parole board asked me last time I was up there if I knew where the children, if I knew what their names were and where they were, and I said, no, I don't. I have no way of knowing.
So then, when he got out on parole, he got out, he served his time for the murders then. And he was out on parole, and he
for the
broke the
murders.
parole.
Yeah.
So now, what we're gonna do now is, the murders have been, he's done his time. The question is,
No, he hasn't done his time.
well, if he got paroled for the murders,
Yeah, but he broke the parole, so he's back to square one.
oh, it moves him back to having to serve time, not just for breaking parole,
Yeah.
but the rest of the sentence.
Well, there is no rest of the sentence, only 3 years at a time, honey.
See, that's what I'm getting at, is, has he served his time? According to the rule of law, society, all this stuff, has he served his time?
Not according to my law.
No, but that's not it. You see where I'm going with
Yes,
this?
I do. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Has he served his time for the murders?
No, no. He was out on parole for the murders.
Right.
In other words, he got out on parole, I think in '93, okay?
After serving how many years?
Well, 20,
25
25.
years.
Of a double life?
Of a double
Sentence.
life sentence,
Okay.
yes.
No possibility of
No
parole.
possibility of parole. He's out 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's on parole for killing them.
Mm-hmm.
He breaks the parole, so he's back to square one.
So he has to go back, according to law, and serve out the rest of the sentence because he broke parole. He doesn't go back to prison just for breaking parole.
Oh, no.
He
Oh,
goes
no.
back for the
Right,
murders.
for breaking